I'm coming on here to talk about this story that should get way more attention than it is. But I think because of the timing that it happened around and because of, as you can see in this picture, who was involved, they're not trying to not only not talk about this story, but also try to undercut it or uh, make light of it. And you'll see what I mean by some of the words that's being used. But in this picture, you see two people. On the right is Britt Reid, who is the son of head coach Andy Reid. And on the left is the little girl that he hit. I'm not sure of the girl's name because I'm not seeing where they posted her name anywhere in the article. And I'm sure her name is probably out there somewhere. But if it is, someone can let me know down in the comments unless I figure it out by the time I get to the end of this video. But basically what happened is Britt Reid was driving under the influence behind the wheel of a vehicle. And of course, you know, he kind of spiraled out of control and he ended up hitting another vehicle that ended up getting into a car wreck, a wreck. And this little girl was one of the people that was badly injured so bad that she got put in critical condition. Like, it's a chance that she may not even make it, but hopefully she does. Because as far as we know, she's still alive, but she is now currently, as I'm recording this video, in a coma. Now, they're making very light of this because of things saying like, oh, he had like, was it 2 or 3 drinks or something like that? That doesn't matter. That's 2 or 3 too many drinks that you had and you shouldn't have been driving. And now this girl's life literally is hanging literally by a thread because of him. And they're trying to make light of it as if it's just something. But you know how they handle PC with kid gloves. At this point now, he's no longer seen as a man. They probably put him into an adolescent state, even though clearly he's definitely not a teenager. But I'm going to go ahead and read this article and see what else we find out. And it was posted Monday, February 8th, 2021. I'm recording this on Tuesday, February 9th, 2021. A 5-year-old remained in critical condition Monday after suffering a brain injury in a multi-vehicle crash last week involving Kansas City Chiefs assistant coach Britt Reid. Reid, the son of head coach Andy Reid, was involved in a crash Thursday night that sent 2 young children to the hospital, authorities said. According to the Kansas City, Missouri Police Department, 3 vehicles were involved in the crash, which happened on the southbound ramp to Interstate 435 from Stadium Drive near Arrowhead Stadium, the Chiefs' home field. Police said a Chevrolet Impala was disabled on the ramp, and the driver called family members for assistance. His family members arrived and parked their Chevrolet Traverse south of the disabled car. A Dodge Ram truck allegedly driven by Reid then struck both vehicles. A 4-year-old and 5-year-old in the Traverse were transported to a local hospital, with the 5-year-old sustaining life-threatening injuries, police said. The drivers of the Impala and Traverse were not injured. The 5-year-old remains hospitalized with a brain injury, according to the Kansas City police. The girl is in critical condition and is not awake, according to a GoFundMe set up by Tiffany Verhulst, the child's aunt, on behalf of the child's mother. As of Monday afternoon, the GoFundMe has raised more than $337,000, well past its goal of $100,000. The driver of the Dodge Ram, who sustained injuries that were not life-threatening, was being investigated for impairment, according to the police incident report. KCPD aims to be as transparent as possible while respecting the criminal justice system and its processes. Most serious injury and fatality crashes take weeks to investigate, as do criminal investigations. This is no different. In a search warrant that first obtained by CNN affiliate KSHB, police identified Britt Reid as the driver of the Dodge Ram truck. Reid told a responding officer that he had consumed 2 or 3 drinks after the officer observed an odor of alcohol emanating from Reid, as well as bloodshot or red eyes. That doesn't sound like 2 or 3 drinks to me. And my thing is, if it's 2 or 3 drinks, one question I have is, what did he drink? And 2, how much? I think those are the 2 critical things, because I don't think, hell, 2 or 3 shots couldn't even do that. So I wonder if he really had 2 or 3 drinks, or if he did, how much of each drink did he have, and what alcoholic beverage did he have? Because some, of course, will get you there a little bit more than others. And if 2 or 3 drinks did that to him, then he's a lightweight. But still, at the end of the day, he should not have been behind the wheel of a vehicle. Especially if they say he had bloodshot and red eye. Yeah, like he was gone. Reid also told the police that he takes the prescription drug Adderall according to the search warrant. So wait a minute, if you take Adderall, first off, you should not be taking any prescription drugs with any type of alcohol consumption. Period. That's meant to be taken with water. And I'm very sure that you're not supposed to take Adderall and drink. So everything that he's throwing out there as an excuse, which it sounds like to me, is not working in his favor. At this point, he was just being reckless. The officer conducted a field sobriety test and observed signs of impairment. The warrant states Reid was taken to a local hospital after complaining of stomach pain. Reid has not been charged with any crime. Boom, there it is. He hasn't been charged. Even though he was behind the wheel of a vehicle that struck people, where 2 kids got injured and 1 is in critical condition and is in a coma. And you're looking at her picture right there on the screen. What are they going to do? Wait, and I don't even want to think those thoughts, but did they want to wait for the worst to charge him with something? Or is it because he's Andy Reid's son and the Chiefs just went to the Super Bowl? Lost, but they still went. That's why they're burying this story. Because, this right here happened like really, really close encounters with the Super Bowl. So that's why they're trying to like drag this story along, but hopefully it doesn't pick up steam. According to the search warrant, a computer check performed by police revealed Reid has had multiple prior DUI contacts. The police sought and received a judge's permission to collect blood from Reid to assist with their investigation. In a statement, the Kansas City Chiefs said the organization has been made aware of multi-vehicle accident involving outside linebackers coach Britt Reid. We are in the process of gathering information and we will have no further comment at this time. Our thoughts and prayers are with everyone involved. So this guy has a history of DUIs. And not only a history of DUIs, but also a history of getting in car wrecks while under the influence. It's one thing when you are under the influence and driving and they pull you over and no one's injured. But it's another when you end up having wreckages while under the influence. And that's what he had. Multiple of them. But see, if they had nipped that in the bud, then and on, maybe this right here would have happened. But then again, has Britt Reid actually learned his lesson? Probably not. Because look, he's hanging off of the success of his dad. You think he actually got that job on merit? You think he got that assistant job on merit? I think not. My heart goes out to that young lady. I'm also a dad, so I get that. So I have concerns, obviously, on both sides. Reid said Britt did have surgery. He's doing better now, but that little girl, my heart goes out to her. The Chiefs lost the Super Bowl Sunday night to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Tampa, Florida. Britt Reid did not travel with the team to Tampa for the Super Bowl. Listen, I could care less about what is going on with Britt Reid at the moment. If he was not driving under the influence, we would not be talking about this right now, but they're going to try to give him as much cover as possible. I would like to know the details on those other DUIs that he's had. Like, I'm pull all of them up. I mean, every last one of them. Because obviously, because this is a pattern, he definitely has some issues. He has some serious alcoholic issues that he has not come to terms with. It's clear and evident that he has a problem. Unfortunately, his problem collided with this girl and another child, and now this girl is in a coma fighting for her life. And they want us to feel bad for the one who did it, because that's almost how they're framing it. I don't feel bad for him. I actually hope the worst happens for him. As worse as they possibly can throw at him, because right now, who knows what that can be. They haven't charged him with anything yet, even though they should. But I hope that this little girl pulls through. I hope that, the worst does not happen with her. They did say she suffered a brain injury. So even when if she recovers from this, she's going to need a lot of therapy, like a lot of physical therapy. She's only 5 years old. Her body is real tiny. Some people who are adults don't pull back from this, but hopefully she can. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Please text the number that is linked down below so you can receive notifications every time I upload a new video.